We call upon the government of India to take seriously this matter and to work with us to shed full transparency and ensure accountability and justice in this matter. We are a country of the rule of law. We are going to continue to do the work necessary to keep Canadians safe and to uphold our values and the international rules-based order. That's our focus right now.
Hello everyone, this is Aman Ansari. Welcome to HW News English. Big news coming in. As pressure is mounting on Canada to release evidence of an extraterritorial killing of Hardeep Singh Nijjar on its soil, the Canadian media reports indicated that the Canada government is believed to be in possession of intelligence linking Indian officials and diplomats to the killing of Nijjar. A Canadian news channel has reported that Canada's allegations of India's involvement in the killing of Hardeep Singh Nijjar, which has sparked a diplomatic row between the two nations, are based on both human and signal intelligence and inputs from an ally or from Ottawa's Five Eye intelligence network. The news channel acquired this information from their sources in the Canadian government. The Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau in a news conference has stated that Canada has shared credible allegations with India. The statement by PM Trudeau reads, "Canada has shared the credible allegations that I talked about on Monday with India. We did that many weeks ago. We are there to work constructively with India. We hope that they engage with us so that we can get to the bottom of this very serious matter."
As I said on Monday, there are credible reasons to believe that agents of the government of India were involved in the killing of a Canadian on Canadian soil. That is something of the utmost and foundational importance in a country of rule of law, in a world where international rules-based order matters. We have a rigorous and independent justice system and robust processes that will follow their course. And we call upon the government of India to engage with us to move forward on getting to the truth of this matter.
Hello, Mr. Trudeau. Mackenzie Gray with Global News. So far, none of the US, UK, Australia, or New Zealand have echoed the allegations about India. We know you gave a heads up to some of those world leaders. Did you ask them to publicly condemn New Delhi?
As a country of the rule of law, we have an obligation to ensure that those processes unfold in a rigorous and independent manner, and that is what we are ensuring. At the same time, we are ensuring that Canadians stay protected and that we stand up for the international rules-based order. That is something that we are doing, and it's something we are doing alongside our allies.
But so far at this point in time, you seem to be alone in echoing these allegations. Are you concerned that Canadian allies have not gone nearly as far as you in this situation?
We're standing up for the rules-based order. We're standing up for the rule of law. We're highlighting how unacceptable it would be for any country to be involved in the killing of a citizen on their own home soil. And that's something we will continue to stand for.
Prime Minister, since you made your statement in the House of Commons the other day, some of the reactions, some of the conversation's been about the quality of the evidence, how much Canada has. You said it was credible. Can I ask you to characterize it just a little bit further about how extensive it is, how solid it is, and whether you might ever share some of that with the public? So how extensive is this evidence?
I think it's extremely important that as a country with a strong and independent justice system, we allow those justice processes to unfold themselves with the utmost integrity. But I can assure you, the decision to share these allegations on the floor of the House of Commons Monday morning was not done lightly. It was done with, or Monday afternoon, was done with the utmost seriousness.
I mean, if I understand correctly, are you suggesting that the evidence was extensive? Is that what you're saying?
I'm repeating what I said on Monday afternoon, that there are credible allegations that we need to take extremely seriously as Canadians and indeed as a world.
Prime Minister Modi confirm or deny these allegations when you talked to him about them?
As I said, I had a direct and frank conversation with the Prime Minister in which I shared my concerns in no uncertain terms.
Hi, Prime Minister Tom Perry, CBC. Can I ask you, you've been asked about this already, but India has suspended visa services here in Canada. Are we going to reciprocate? Are you going to take some kind of action, tit-for-tat action in this?
We call upon the government of India to take seriously this matter and to work with us to shed full transparency and ensure accountability and justice in this matter. We are a country of the rule of law. We are going to continue to do the work necessary to keep Canadians safe and to uphold our values and the international rules-based order. That's our focus right now.
This tensions had flared between India and Canada earlier this week following Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's allegations of the potential involvement of Indian agents in the killing of Khalistani extremist Hardeep Singh Nijjar on his country's soil on June 18 in British Columbia. We have seen and rejected the statement of the Canadian Prime Minister in their parliament, as also the statement by their foreign ministers. Allegations of Government of India's involvement in any act of violence in Canada are absurd and motivated. Similar allegations were made by the Canadian Prime Minister to our Prime Minister and were completely rejected. We are a democratic polity with a strong commitment to rule of law. Such allegations seek to shift the focus from Khalistani terrorists and extremists who have been provided shelter in Canada and continue to threaten India's sovereignty and territorial integrity. The inaction of the Canadian government on this matter has been a long-standing and continuing concern. The Canadian political figures have openly expressed sympathy for such elements remain a matter of deep concern. The space given in Canada to a range of illegal activities, including murder, human trafficking and organized crime is not new. We reject any attempts to connect Government of India to such developments. We urge the Government of Canada to take prompt and effective legal action against all the anti-India elements operating from their soil. When the Deputy Prime Minister of Canada was asked about the intelligence report, she said that she couldn't comment without risking the investigation and Canada's obligation to its 5 partners. According to a CBC report, the Canadian government has not released its evidence and has suggested it could emerge during the eventual legal process. That's all for this news report. For more such news and updates, subscribe to SW News English.